the Houston Texans, taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. And a glance here at their cornerback standing 6'3".
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Manning now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Yeah, we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak. I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Martin. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The numbers on the ground for Martin a week ago. 19 carries, 67 yards. And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half. Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do? Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Good job, defense.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep. Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and
what the relationship is, and that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care, and when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team that wins.
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week: 10 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown. Cunningham looking to throw.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Cunningham to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
We want it. Come to my world. 51.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Cunningham. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal got 3 points out of, they've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First down, here's the run with Martin. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 41, Manning, and it's complete to Martin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Manning. And this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Carlson able to put this one through. And he'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Come on, man.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now, Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one. And that one falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Cunningham. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Cunningham. That's complete right around the 8. And he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before. and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Cunningham being chased out left. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 99 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cunningham. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. Cunningham eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So
and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 27, Manning goes underneath to Martin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Throwing is Manning on third down. Drops it off to Martin. Oh, good move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Manning, looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Manning again. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Manning, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
On first down, it's Cunningham. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
No!
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Cunningham. It's complete to Hopkins.
7 yards the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The Cunningham's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second down, here's Cunningham. Forced out to his left. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Back to throw. Cunningham. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So here are the Rams to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
On 1st down, Manning. Oh, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Push him back. Jump, 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 jump.
From the gun, a give to Martin.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Manning. They set up the screen to Martin. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And the catch made by Johnson. Manning now on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Texans are right back in this football game. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offensive victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Yeah, it's getting real.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Let's go. 51's the mark. 51's the mark. Go.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Cunningham. Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Cunningham.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Manning.
Come on.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this one down almost all the
What are
way
we
to
doing
the
here?
30. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run again on 1st down, Martin.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8. They run the counter with Martin. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Come on, man.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run. Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On second down, Martin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Ball resting on the 9 on 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Carlson is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Connecting with Johnson, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Good throw.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw, Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Now Manning, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination